Well, darling, I think it's you and me again, which is a-okay. I'm over by Nelson's Bench here at Rose Park. It is beautiful. The kids are obviously playing in the background. So, meditate through the screaming, but also really take in like the joy that you hear around you. I think that sometimes like we get so annoyed like in moments when other people are having joy, and understanding that that is such a deep reflection on where we're at. And I was taught that by Malia at one point in time, and so I always just come back to that. So with that said, why don't we go ahead and start off in child's pose first to start today. So go ahead and take your knees wide, your big toes come together to touch. Your sit bones come back towards your heels, crawl your fingers out in front of you, and allow yourself just to come into your breath. So forehead can come all the way down to the mat. I'm gonna keep my head up so you can still hear me. But allowing yourself just to breathe here. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale. And exhale. And two more times. Big inhale here. And exhale. Last time, big inhale. And exhale. Coming into a deep space of gratitude. Giving gratitude to the earth. Reminding ourselves we live in a space of abundance. Can't say it enough. Give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of these lands. The Cheyenne, the Crow, the Salish, and the Blackfeet tribes. Give gratitude for this practice of yoga and for Black and Brown people as the original creators and the sustainers of this practice. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, our own ancestors and our own lineage. Keep breathing here. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can take the time to do so now. Nice deep inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly walk your hands back to meet your knees. Take your sit bones down to your heels. Crown of the head lifts high to the sky. You can take your hands to the outside of your glutes and your hips and pull them out so you allow your sit bones to kind of spread. And then inhale, arms come high. Hands come into prayer, and then slowly bring yourself down and over the tops of the thighs as you reach to the pinkies, and edges of the pinkies come down towards the mat. Stretching through your triceps and your shoulders. Pull up and in on your low belly. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And exhale, soften. On the next inhale, engage your low belly. Squeeze your palms and then slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Release the hands and bring them down to the sides. Interlock your fingers and pull down through your fists. Rock back to your fists and breathe from the base of the belly into the top of the chest. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Two more big breaths. Exhale. One One more time, big inhale. Exhale. Press into the palms and engage your low belly to bring yourself up, and then bring your chest down and over the tops of the thighs again as fists move away from the low back. Fists come high to the sky, shift back and forth side to side again. And then use the strength of the hands to pull you back up. Release the palms, give your hands a nice little shake. And then same thing again, arms sweep high to the sky. Exhale, hands come back behind you. Interlock your fingers the opposite way you did last time and pull down through your fists. Rock back, pull up through the chest. Big inhale here. Breathe into the belly, exhale. Again, nice deep inhale. And then exhale, press into the fists. Pull in on the low belly, bring yourself down and over the tops of the thighs as your fists move away from the low back into the sky. And slowly use the strength of the fists and the hands to raise yourself back up. Release your hands, give your hands a nice little shake. Bring yourself onto your hands and knees, and then maybe just kind of move your feet back and forth side to side. So kind of massaging through your knees. If this is a lot on your knees and you're at home, you can always fold either edge of your mat in. If it's way too much on your knees, just stay here. Take your left leg back behind you. Big inhale here. Kickstand your right leg and then float yourself up into a modified gate pose. Maybe you come around to grab onto the outside of the foot and kick into the hand. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale, opening up through the chest. Exhale, release. Hand comes back underneath the shoulder. Inhale into a cow. Exhale into a cat. Again, inhale into a cow. Exhale into a cat. Inhale back into a table. Swing that opposite foot out and let that top foot float. Big inhale here. Reach back and grab onto the outside edge of the foot. Fingers wrap around to grab onto the inner arch. Kick into the palm and open up through the chest. Press down through the top of the foot. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Hand comes back down to the mat. Inhale into a cow. And then exhale into a cat. Tuck the toes, take the hips back and high. Come into your first down dog. Shift your hips back and forth side to side. Maybe pedal out through the heels. Engage your low belly and press into the palms and lift your right leg high to the sky. Big inhale. Spot your right thumb. Step your right foot up to meet your right hand and tuck your left toes out and over as you drop down to your back left knee. Check in with your hips. Inhale. Arms come high. Exhale. Hands move down to your heart line. And then that left elbow crosses over your right knee as you press into your palms and look back behind you. Exhale, slowly release. Both hands come down to plant, tuck the toes, pick up the back knee and step. Opposite foot back and send the hips back and high, down dog. Hands are wide, hips are high, left leg high to the sky, big inhale. Spot your left thumb and step your left foot up to meet your left hand. Drop down to your back right knee. And then on the next inhale, sweep yourself high to the sky. Arms come high and lift. Exhale, hands move down through your heart line and you can catch the outside of your knee with your elbow. Press into your palms and turn and look back behind you. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, hold one more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release both hands, come back down to the mat. Plant the palms, step that foot back, and then send the hips back and high again. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Go ahead and tiptoe your feet up to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale down and over the tops of the thighs. And then inhale, sweep yourself all the way back up to stand. Arms come high. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line, and then inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, let's run through a sun seat. Come down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat and step your right foot back behind you first. Drop down to that back right knee. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands move down through your heart line. That right elbow crosses outside of left knee, pull back. And maybe you come around to grab onto the inside of that, that right foot and pull that right heel towards your glute. Exhale, release, hands plant, toes tuck, back knee lifts, left foot steps back to meet right. Press back through the heels and then shift forward. We lower and lift. Forward facing dog, and then exhale, roll over the big toe simultaneously, down dog. Take that right leg high to the sky, big inhale. Spot that right thumb and step your right foot up to meet your right hand, topping your left toes out and over. Drop down to that back knee and then inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands pull down through your heart line and then elbow catches the outside of the knee, press into the palms and turn and look back behind you. Put a bend in that knee and maybe grab onto the inside of the foot. Coax your shoulder open here. Again, if you need padding on the knee, roll your mat over and think about maybe always you can use your toes to pull the knee back so you're right on the front part of the knee rather than on the kneecap. And then slowly release, back toes tuck, back knee lifts, step that left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs, and then inhale, sweep yourself all the way back up to stand. Same thing, second side. You're gonna have your left leg lead this time. So inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, down and over. Engage your low belly on the descent. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Left foot steps back behind, drop down to the knee, and then inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands come down, elbow crosses. Put a bend in the knee, come back to grab the foot, maybe coax your shoulder open. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Hands come down to the mat, toes tuck, knee lifts. Right foot steps back to meet left. Press back through the heels as you shift yourself forward, lowering and lifting. Breathe into the base of the belly as you roll over your big toes and send your hips back and high. Left leg high to the sky. Big inhale here. Spot your left thumb. Step your left foot up to meet your left hand and hop your right toes out and over. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Elbow catches. Press into the palms. Put a bend in the knee. Maybe you come back to grab onto the inside of the foot. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Hands plant. Back toes tuck, back knee lifts, step. That right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over. Inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, bring yourself all the way down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, step back into your plank. Press back through the heels, engage the legs, shift forward. Lower all the way down to the belly. Arms come out to your sides like airplane wings and chin is flat out to the mat. Engage the legs, wrap your muscles around the bones, and then on the next inhale, hands, feet, arms, legs lift up off the mat. Point the toes, feet can be together to touch. They can be hip width distance apart. It'll change the pressure on the pelvis. If you want to, you can come around and catch with the hands again. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Nice soft gaze on the face. 1 more time. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Hands plant. Send the hips right back into that child's. And then slowly pull yourself back up. Crawl your knees in towards you. Go ahead and shift over and onto your seat. Wide-legged straddle. Legs are wide. Toes flex back towards you. You can do a little lift and shift with your seat here. Nice deep inhale. And then on your exhale, walk your fingers out in front of you and allow yourself just to breathe here. You can play around at the point and the flex of the feet, just being really mindful of the back of the knee as you do that. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale here. Exhale, walk yourself over towards that right leg. Take that left hand and grab the outside of your right foot. Your right hand comes to the outside of your thigh, and you're going to use this leverage space to turn your torso in towards the top of the leg. Few more big breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one, big inhale. Exhale, pull yourself back up. Same thing on that opposite side. You can swing yourself through. That right hand grabs onto the outside of the left foot. And pull yourself into it. Relaxing and releasing on the outside of the head. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. My God, it's hot out here. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly bring yourself back. Let yourself come down and over the tops of your thighs one more time. You can again use and move and shift through your seat. Let yourself rock forward, grip onto the grass or the mat in front of you. And just give your backside of your body permission to release and let go. Feel the earth or the grass rising up to meet you. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And one more time, big inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands back towards you. Take your hands up underneath your knees. Shift yourself backwards. Pull your knees in together to touch. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves down and into a boat pose. So lift and shift your seat again. You're on the front part of your seat. Feet come up. Big inhale here. Legs can extend. Arms can be at the side. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. You can always come up to bind your big toes here too. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale. Put a bend in the knees and let yourself roll all the way down to your back. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Back of the head comes down to the earth. Inhale. Find some length. Exhale. Let the heels come down to the earth. Hands come down to the side. Find yourself in your Shavasana. Woo. Smoking out here, girl. Smoking out here. So giving yourself some time. Bugs all of a sudden. Yep. Little ants. Oh, nature. Okay. 23 is the number. I really do have like these little mini ants crawling on me right now. I'm losing it. Okay. Time to go. Purpose, attunement, and vision quest. The radiant shamanic priestess rides the wind horse before the full moon, heralding a sacred time for you. When that lead can lead you into great personal healing and radical transformation. A literal or metaphysical journey awaits you, unearthing such profound wisdom your life may never be the same. If you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and receive. The white feathers of the priestess's headdress is a symbol of spirit, a message about the freedom from the mundane world, and the purpose of spirituality. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies, and the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of shamanic practice, like healing and ceremony and psychic vision. Let yourself first look inside of you, for it could reveal the core purpose from which all other intentions and activities grow. The antler in the priestess's left hand is a symbol of higher connection. Since a young deer regularly sheds its antlers, the message here is to take some time to learn what old perceptions need to be shed from your own growth, or for your own growth and higher purpose. Attune to the voice of your higher self and do not be afraid to let go, for the promise of new opportunities and expanded perceptions is clear. These new approaches will illuminate your passage and your vision quest. You deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution, so meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and outer journeys that will bring you greater attunement. Once you prioritize this process, your purpose will be fulfilled in magical and even miraculous ways. Affirmation: I am attuned to the shaman within, and I devote myself to my own soul's journey. I am blessed. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. One last time, big inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, you can slowly press yourself up and in to a simple seat. Hands can come to your heart or rest down on your knees. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. And to that, I say go in peace, and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, Jane and y'all. I'll see y'all real soon. stay cool. Make sure you hydrate. It's hot out here.